I know it's been 2 months since Christmas, but I think it came early again this year. Why? Because I don't really know how to feel, but God damn it, you guys gotta see this video from CJ Your Champ. It's about, so we've been watching Jujutsu Kaisen season 3 lately, and you know ever heard of the Zenin Clan Massacre? That was some good shit right there. Oh yeah, that was some good shit. I've been waiting for CJ the Champ to react to this, and like 2 weeks ago he came out with it, and I meant to react to this earlier, but me and Jay have just been kind of lazy as shit lately. Don't worry though, this is gonna be good. We're doing a special Sunday reaction. Jay's already posted his own Hell of a Shorts, and he's letting me do this one. Now, let's get into the video. Oh, the trial of MAKI ZENIN. Will she make the round table Black Air Force energy activity? The answer, yes. Yes, she clears the trial. No contest. She clears the trial. She is one of the most badass women I have ever seen in my life. Oh man. I think I have. Oh shit. You know what? Let's explain that later. Let's just keep going. Let's just go.
And I ain't gonna hold y'all. I gotta get this off my chest real quick, cause what's bro right here feeling like?
Who the fuck is that guy?
He was walking up all confident, doing all this extra shit just to get dropped in 0.5 seconds. Like, bro, you are a background character. You ain't even got a name. Know your role. You are not that guy.
You are a worthless bitch ass p. Oh, and he's bald too. You are a disgrace to bald people everywhere.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another special emergency impromptu mini trial. Yeah, not gonna lie, these back-to-back videos that was not planned, but after what I've seen and witnessed again,
it was awesome, you guys.
To make another detour because good God, MAKI ZENIN, bro. Like if you've already seen this episode of JJK, you knew this video was coming because this was generally one of the craziest things I've ever seen. Literally just wiped the whole bloodline off the map. So with that being said,
they all fucking deserved it.
Trial time, baby. So y'all already know we got the evidence on deck, and we counting how many bodies got dropped at the end of this. So let's not.
I'm gonna bet about 1,000.
One more time, without further ado. Exhibit Z, wiping the Zenin clan off the map.
Good. Now, I fucking hate those douchebags.
Since this is a trial, and we are reviewing a pretty massive crime, let's go ahead and get the main.
You mean like justice? I would call it cleaning the streets.
Question out the way first. Was MAKI blaming her entire clan justified?
Yes, she was.
And I ain't gonna lie, I'm here to tell you right now. Yes.
Yes. Everything she did was justified. Everything she did to them, they all deserved it. Well, most of them deserved it, but I mean, like, I can count like how many people who didn't deserve it off of my finger, off of one hand. That's how bad these douchebags, these racist pieces of these sexist, misogynist, callous pieces of shit were.
100% yes. All these sorry ass, fraudulent ass niggas had to go.
Damn
just
right.
Straight up, these niggas suck. Big 3 family, my ass. Like
Big 3 fat ass.
Some real shit. The Zenin clan might be one of the most toxic fictional families of all time. I mean, they're competing with the big dogs of dog shit families. Like they running with the Mishimas, the Hanmas, the Targaryens.
Hey! That's too much. The Targaryens are nowhere near as bad as the Zenin. That's how bad. I mean, some of them are. I mean, just look at that fat guy at the end. See that? That's Aegon the Unworthy. He was a piece of shit. A literal piece of shit in a human body. Oh, and Aerys, don't forget Aerys Targaryen.
Your family of the Fire Nation, like...
well, I mean, not all of them. To be fair, not all of the Fire Royal family was bad. Remember Iroh? He was good. He's alright. Zuko was great. Ursa, she was awesome.
These niggas were terrible. The only thing these greedy motherfuckers valued in life was status and power. Like, for example, if you had low curse energy or your curse technique didn't meet up to their standard, they treated you, they wouldn't even.
Especially if you were a girl.
Look at your ass. And oh Lord, don't even get me started on the massage.
Oh my God. Oh my God, this guy just pisses. Oh my God, it's the meme man. Oh my God, this guy just pisses me off just by looking at him. Look at his smug face. I just want to punch it. I want to fucking punch a hole right through it.
This motherfucker Naoya, bro had to go. This nigga is basically what would happen if Fresh and Fit did the fusion dance. They turn into this motherfucker. I mean, the stuff he was saying about women.
Oh my God.
Good God, bro was talking crazy. And last but not least.
Oh my God. Even us Saiyans don't treat our women like that. We like strong women. Saiyans believe in strong girl supremacy.
And one of the prime reasons they had to get packed up was because of her ugly ass, old ass, black-eyed daddy.
That douchebag.
Man might be in the running for one of the worst dads in anime history. Like him and her sorry ass mama both had to go. I mean, this nigga really made a whole plan to slime out his own daughters. Ogi literally hated Maki and Mai simply because he thought that his daughters were the reason he wasn't named head of the clan. I mean,
that's just because you suck and you're a fucking douchebag.
The first thing Maki
I have to invent new words just to describe how much this guy sucks.
Sees when she comes back home is her father standing over her sister's body after he beat the dog water out of her.
Oh
then
my
he decides to cut his own daughter down in cold blood, and then he proceeds to drag both of his children's bodies through a dark hallway and throws both of them in a chamber full of curses and leaves his own children in there for dead. These niggas had to go. Every last
burn it down! All of it!
So one of them. Because these motherfuckers were generally terrible people. So when Mai told Maki to destroy it all and sacrifices herself because her literal existence was nerfing Maki because of the whole identical twin thing in JJK. This was the last day on Earth for every last person in the Zenin compound
that isn't Megumi.
On that day, because since Mai took all the curse energy with her when she passed, it left Maki with none. And with the heavenly restriction that she has, she basically got a game-breaking buff and became a physical freak of nature, just like her deadbeat uncle. So the first victim of Maki's massacre was her bum-ass deadbeat dad, and she made quick work of his sorry ass.
I can't even lie, it wasn't a fight, it was just a...
When he felt her aura, this nigga thought Toji came back from the dead like the Undertaker.
Oh shit.
Charged up his attack just for Maki to hit him with a
I like it, Koji.
Oh! Oh!
Took the nigga's dome piece off.
That was fucking brutal.
Well, after she dropped off her sorry ass pops, next up on the chopping block were the Kukuru. And this is the moment where Maki turned into the bride.
That's what they were saying. Yo, fun fact, in Japan, they actually hated this episode in Japan because, well, I'm just gonna quick sidebar. They actually hated this the Japanese actually hated this episode of Jujutsu Kaisen for how it portrayed the massacre. They saw it as like this horrible tragedy because that Maki had to resort to doing this and that her sister had to die. But here in the West, we don't see it like that. We see it as awesome. Because he's clapping the Zenin clan's cheeks for all the abuse that they inflicted on her and her sister. And they all deserve it. They all deserve the clapping. They all fucking deserve it. And that's coming from me. I've blown up planets, destroyed worlds, wiped out entire species, but even I have standards. That's just how bad these guys are.
Way she was dicing these niggas up really had me thinking I was watching the anime adaptation of Kill Bill. Now, let's set the scene.
That's what everyone was saying.
Pops got a fresh lineup. The whole compound ended up going on lockdown. And
remember the Uchiha clan massacre from Naruto? This is it on steroids. Only this time, we are totally justified.
Maki ended up getting surrounded by the Kukuru unit, a bunch of nameless Zenin clan NPCs with no curse techniques that ranks were filled up with a bunch of bald niggas and motherfuckers with butts cause that have never had a tip fade or a lineup.
These guys are a disgrace to bald people.
Ever in their life. But luckily for the Kukuru unit, they were surrounding the best barber in Jujutsu Society. So a bunch of them end up running at her, but she swings and gets a quadruple kill. Then after she drops the first four, she just casually starts to walk down these niggas. Look at this one kill. She took both of his arms off and sliced them down the middle. And while she was mid-air, she hits his sword and it was straight to this dude's neck. So after she wiped out the first wave of dudes, this one bald nigga. And I ain't gonna hold y'all, I gotta get this off my chest real quick. Cause who was bro right here feeling like? Like, bro, look at him. He was walking up all confident, doing all this extra shit just to get dropped in 0.5 seconds. Like, come on, bro. It all and sacrifices herself.
Sorry, damn it.
Like, come on, man. You are a background character. You ain't even got a name.
Know your fucking place.
Nigga. You are not that guy.
You are trash.
After this bald nigga lost all of his aura, Maki just continued to brutally murder everyone in sight. Nobody in that room was safe. She was styling on these niggas so hard the screen turned gray and black, just like when the bride ripped the dude's eyes out. Now, as she continued to cut everyone down, we get to one of her most brutal kills. She drops down like she's about to do a hell sweep, but she kicks this dude in the gut. And this kick was so hard, it literally made this dude's head explode.
Oh, Lord!
Yeah, not gonna lie, if I'm one of these dudes and I just saw one of my homies go out like that, I'm gonna be real, I'm hopping on a plane and I'm leaving Japan ASAP.
I'm not leaving the planet
to lose my life for this shit, gang.
Yeah, fuck this shit, I'm out.
A nigga's head just exploded, you got me. So after she just exploded bro's cranium, these two come in and swing, but they get instantly decapitated. Then this one tries to attack her, but she hits the limbo and gives this nigga one of the nastiest side eyes. She really looked at bro like,
"Are you serious, my brother?"
Then cuts his sword in half. And while bro was just left in disbelief, he had no time to think about his next move, cause he ended up getting split in two. Then she ends up jumping up top. And look at this brother right here. You can tell just by the look in his eyes that he done already doodled his pants. And he's regretting his entire life right now. Bro is probably in his head cursing his parents for birthing him in this family. So Maki ends up cutting them
my lord, that is so...
and sacrifices herself because her last guy in the sequence got done the dirtiest of niggas. Then while she was parents for birthing him in this family, he ends up cutting them all and painting the wall red, and finally puts that one guy out of his misery. Then she ends up pulling off one of the sauciest sequences in anime history. She jumps down and starts sliding on the blood and bruise like 10 niggas. Then while she was still sliding, one dude tries to hit her, but she ends up hitting the limbo again and ends up transitioning into a bicycle kick. And snatches bro's ankles. Then the last guy in the sequence got done the dirtiest out of everyone. She slid on the blood while she right and pulled up in front of this dude's face. And she stared into his soul and hit him with a
Hand me the black mouth.
Not gonna lie, this might be one of the most disrespectful moments of all time.
I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of hot. I find this is very hot.
Simply because of how nonchalant she was about this. She really slid on the blood and passed by both of these niggas and singled dude out specifically just to hit him with a 1-inch punch and send him flying. Like, that is just flat out ridiculous. So she runs up to this one dude and she packs him up just like Anakin did to Count Dooku. And she cuts his hands clean off and disarms him. And while this dude was screaming in pain, his sword that ended up flying landed on top of this dude's He wasn't even expecting it. Poor guy died because of collateral damage. So as Maki continued to cut down the last wave of Zenin NPCs, she decides to finish him off with a Devil May Cry combo. She starts to swing and chop up every nigga in the room. So when she finally stands upright, everybody else in the room drops dead.
That is so
and
hot.
with that, Maki just casually dropped off the entire Kukuru unit that consisted over 100+ niggas.
What?
She dropped off over 100 people in that room in about 2 minutes. That's just pure wicked work right there. So after the Kukuru unit was wiped out, we move on to our next set of victims, who were known as the Hei. Now the Hei consisted of the strongest sorcerers in the Zenin clan. All these dudes were semi-grade 1 sorcerers or higher. So on paper, these niggas should not be bums. But Maki didn't give a damn who they were, because she was here to expose these bums for the frauds that they were. So the first thing that she does is instantly speed blitz Nobuaki, the captain of the Kukuru unit. And she wasted little to no time on his sorry ass. Bro tried to lunge to attack Maki, but she closed the distance in like 2 seconds and cut his sword into pieces. Then she ripped his throat out, and the front piece of his sword that ended up getting broken off flew back and threw him in the back of the head.
Shit.
I'm not gonna lie, this has to be her most brutal kill in this whole case, because this was just flat out disgusting. She really just grabbed him by the neck and ripped out his trachea. And while dude was bleeding out and gasping for air, his own sword hits the reverse and throws him in the
Kratos. Is she related to Kratos?
Pure brutality. So next up was the old man with the mohawk. And just look at him in this frame.
Who's this
Damn well
douchebag?
his old ass didn't know what the hell was going on. Unk had no business being here. Maki was so fast she popped up in his face for a good 2 seconds. And you see his death from his POV. Maki ripped his eyes out and crushed them in front of him.
Oh
She
my.
brutally murdered a senior citizen who probably had Alzheimer's disease. So after she took out the first two, she ends up getting hit by this gravity magic attack by this rat tail looking motherfucker. And he was trying to hold her down for this ore farmer Junichi to not do shit. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I'ma be 100% real with y'all. This Junichi nigga had my ass fooled, I ain't gonna lie. I thought he was gonna be one of them ones. I mean, look at the nigga. He looked the part. He looking like Uvo from Hunter x Hunter. He was Toji's brother, for Christ's sake.
What?
I thought he was gonna be like that. But no, my disappointment was immeasurable. He hits Maki with the same move Deku hit Overhaul with. Just a massive barrage of punches that ended up manifesting into a bunch of giant fists. And it looks like this attack should have done something. Hell, the explosion the attack gave off looked like a nuke just got set off.
Why
But
did he
when
not
the
destroy
dust
everything?
clears, the first person that you see is Ranta, and his little rat-tailed ass was bleeding out because he was trying to hold down Maki so Junichi could kill her. And he thinks that he is dying at peace, thinking that his boy Junichi just finished the job. So when he finally dies, you see Maki walk out of the smoke. And when she walks past him, she is carrying Junichi's head. This kid Ranta died living a false reality because his sacrifice meant nothing. Bro,
No. I'm not gonna lie, I do feel kind of bad for Ranta.
who died just for Junichi's sorry ass to not do shit and lose every bit of aura bro had. So after the fraudulent four got packed up, the
It's time.
last man standing was none other than the leader of the Zenin clan's most elite squad of bums, the misogynistic tickle monster himself, Naoya. And this wide-mouthed, lockjawed, crooked-toothed looking motherfucker probably gave Maki the best spa day she's ever had in her life. I mean, look at this five-star
shit.
customer service. He is massaging every muscle on her body at 24 frames per second. That shit probably feels amazing. Then he
I don't
got
even
into
know
his
what that
chiropractic
means.
bag. Niggas started to throw her in the mouths and shit, making sure her bones and joints were loose from all that tension. Cause he knew her back had to hurt from carrying this episode so damn hard. So after about a good 12 seconds when the massage was finally over, we get to the demise of Naoya. And one of the most disrespectful things I've ever seen. Maki ends up squatting down into the stance of a sumo wrestler. And she just stands here and waits patiently to swat this nigga like the fly that he was. So while Naoya was running to use his finishing move, Maki basically figured out how his technique works and downloaded his movements and read him like a book. She turns around and stares into this nigga's soul. Fist cocked back and loaded. And you can see it in Naoya's face. Bro is looking like the two dudes from the last video that were in the same exact situation. And he was probably thinking the same thing they were in his last moments.
Damn.
Do you really got the rock your shit? Oh, Lord! Oh, my Lord! Oh, yes! 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 Oh, sweet ecstasy.
And with his face caved in and skull shattered, the strongest misogynist in history was cooked. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the final on-screen victim of the Zenin clan massacre. And it was none other than her sorry-ass mom. And the way she killed her was actually very unsettling. She was basically walking around and playing hide and seek with her while calling out, Mother, in a tone that felt like she was just trying to talk with the intentions of killing her. She was moving like an actual serial killer. So when she finally found her, you can just see the terror on her face because her own daughter that she treated like garbage was about to take her life. And Maki didn't even hesitate to do it. She slit her throat and that was that. Okay. Now let me give her sorry ass mama a little credit. She did make sure to send Naoya's two-faced Harvey didn't looking ass back to the lobby with the rest of the family. But with that though, every single member of the Zenin clan that was at the compound that day were dead. And Maki's mother was the last on-screen victim of the massacre. Now I say last on screen because guess what? Job's not finished. Because when Mai said destroy it all, she really meant destroy it all. Because after she massacred everybody at the compound that day, she went off and boomed every other Zenin clan member that wasn't there that day. Damn! She took every last one of these niggas off the map. You wasn't even safe if you wasn't even at the compound that day. She still found those niggas and killed them. And she completely eradicated the entire bloodline to the point where they ended up getting kicked out of the big three families and their entire family legacy was ruined. Now, last thing to complete this entire exhibit. Let's estimate how many people she actually killed. Now, with the resources we got, we can make a pretty good estimate. So, let's look at this family photo right here. Every person in this photo besides Naobito got killed by Maki. And that would be a total of 112. And adding her sorry-ass mama, that's 113. Now, let's look at everybody that was not at the compound. She killed the other 6 members of the Hei that weren't there that day, 9 members of the Akashi, and 21 other members of the Kukuru unit. So if we add in those other bodies, she dropped off 149 of these niggas. Now this is not a confirmed number, this is just my estimate. But, not gonna lie, that is one wicked kill-death ratio. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that is a easy pass. Light work, no reaction. She really exposed how fraudulent the Zenin clan actually was. Like, it's actually hilarious when you look at this. This clan prides itself off of cursed techniques and cursed energy. And the fact that all these grown-ass men got wiped off the map by a 16-year-old girl that didn't have a drop of that shit is hilarious. That is so hot. Legacy is cooked. And you know, all this could have been avoided if they just listened to Naobito's will. But hey, they can all have that conversation down there while they burning in hell. Also, for the crime, not guilty. Them niggas had to go. Bring Maki next. So with that being said, hope y'all enjoyed. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and until next time.
That was self-defense of the highest order. I'm just gonna say it. Also, Maki, call me when you turn 18. Call me. Hit me up. Let's go. Oh, I know a lot of good stuff fun stuff we can do. We can compare notes about killing people. Isn't that fun? All right. Okay. I'm gonna go bask in the afterglow